a short class that's going to work on your upper back mobility, posture and strength through your upper back. So great if you're someone that sits at your desk all day and you find that when you get out of your chair, you're kind of still chair shaped. So it's going to be a really nice one to get you out of this really crouched chair shaped position into a nice open posture. So a bit of mobility, a bit of strength work, and nice and quick so you can just fit it into your day. All you're going to need is a medium resistance band, yourself and a mat. All right, so we're going to start this banded to the side to begin with. From the top of your mat, so you've got space ahead of you, we're going to start to get the whole spine moving. So grow nice and tall, plant your heels down to the floor, and then as you breathe out, let your chin drop down towards your chest, and then start to curl through your upper back, rolling down through your mid back, down through your lower back. If you feel your hamstrings really start to pull here, you can bend the knees slightly. Once you get down towards the floor, we're just going to walk it out onto your hands and your knees. When you get here, we're going to work through our cat-cow. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Round through your lower back, mid back, upper back, drop the chin to your chest. Take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, tailbone goes out first, and we're going to ripple through the spine. So moving the vertebrae, moving the bones in your spine one by one. So it's like a little Mexican wave going through your spine. And we'll just spend a few moments going through that nice release into cat and cow. Throughout this class, if there's any exercises that feel really good, maybe just pause the video and spend a bit longer on any particular stretch or move that you want. Let's add some rotation in now. Bring your right hand behind the back of your head. Try and fix your lower back in neutral. We're going to rotate the elbow down to the wrist. And then as you breathe out, push your left hand down into the mat. Stabilize into that shoulder. Twist the breastbone up to the ceiling, looking towards your elbow. And then breathe in, hand comes back down to the wrist. And then breathe out, find that twist. So you want to really feel that you're moving from your breastbone. So it's your breastbone that's doing that twist movement. What tends to happen with a normal thread the needle is we just fling the arm up and down, so we don't get that isolated stretch. So once you feel comfortable here, let's make it bigger. So we're going to reach that hand under now, allow your left elbow to bend. And then same thing with your breath out, push your left hand down, stabilize that shoulder, rotate the breastbone and reach the hand to the ceiling. So as you're reaching under now, maybe imagine you're trying to grab something from under the fridge. It's right at the back, so you've got to get that big twist. And then we reach the other arm up and through. Let's switch over. Same thing other side. So we'll start hand behind head, elbow to wrist. And then twist elbow up to the ceiling. You might get some good cracks and clicks here. I certainly am. It's early in the morning for me. And then same thing, once you've got that with your bent elbow, start to make it bigger. Slide under. I'm going to try and grab whatever object that is from underneath the fridge. And then we're going to reach all the way back up. Yeah, whatever works for you to try and get that stretch. If the fridge cue makes no sense whatsoever, just ignore it and focus on moving through your upper back. Get that rotation through there. All right, last one. We're going to step our right foot forwards. Reach your hands to the ceiling. What you'll feel now is openness through your left hip. So these muscles get quite tight when we're sitting all day. And then I'm going to reach back slightly, circle the arms, open the chest. And then we're going to finish straightening the front leg, reaching towards your toes. So we get a nice stretch through your hamstrings. We lift back up, we feel the hip flexor, open the chest, circle the arms around, fold forwards. Now with this fold forwards position, try not to slouch into it. Think length through your spine. So you can just keep that stretch pretty isolated into your hamstrings. A few more on this side. You can hear that crunching, that's my knee, not sure why. Last one. Okay, then we're going to just change that over, step the other foot forwards. Big reach up, find that openness, hip flexor, chest, circle those arms around, reach forwards, find that hamstring stretch. In breath, lift to ceiling, out breath, circle and reach. So remember, we can hang out longer in any of these stretches. So if you feel that your hip flexors are particularly tight today, as I say, just pause the video. Spend a few more minutes going through this sequence. Last one. Right, we're going to start to make our muscles work a little bit now. Grab your long band, stay in this position. Take the band, place it around your shin at the front. Grow tall through your spine, so you're as tall as you can be, so we're not leaning forwards or backwards. And then as you breathe out, you're going to pull through that band, sliding your shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. Once you're there, we hold. So I want you to feel the muscles, not only in your arms, but with that downward glide of your shoulder blades into your upper back, around the back of your shoulders. After your 10 seconds release, let it go. We'll repeat, same thing. Connect the shoulder blades. Or perhaps think of it as more of a widening through the front of your chest. Yeah, so we're bringing the chest open. And then release. We repeat again. We're holding for 10. Just be careful you don't get too enthusiastic and go like this, so really open. So a little bit of awareness into your abs to hold that tall spine. Got 3 more here. Breathing out, pull, connect the shoulders. Also think about length. Let's think helium balloon, pulling the crown of the head up to the ceiling, or maybe fingertips reaching to the floor. Couple more. Pull and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Connect and hold. Lovely. From there, send that knee back. Reach your hands forwards. So you're going to rest now into a child's pose. If you want a deeper stretch here, tuck your toes under, send your bum to the ceiling. Push away with your hands, try and ground your heels down towards the mat. Or maybe it feels more comfortable to pedal the heels up and down. I don't mind. So either that deep child's pose or find this pedaling motion through the legs. All right, we're going to transition with the other leg forwards. Same sequence. Band goes around the shin. Tall through your spine. And we're going to go into our hold, 6 of them. Breathe out, pull the band backwards. Now you'll see I'm not even pulling the band that far. Probably just meeting the side of my body or maybe slightly further back. After your 10 seconds release. So what you don't want to be doing is going too far and then you end up bunching the shoulders up and rounding them forwards. So keep that really nice posture as you pull. And release. Next out breath, reset, same thing. Find tall spine, wide chest. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got 3 to go. Breathe out, hold. Connect those shoulder blades. Think about the tips of the shoulder blades, just bringing it together down the back, yeah? So you get that real activation through the upper back. I've lost count, but I think we've got 3 to go. Breathe out, pull and hold. So we're looking for 6. See if I have lost count, just do 6. Anyone who knows me will know that my counting is not the best. 2 more. Stay tall, stay connected. And then last one, we'll count together for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing with your child's pose if you prefer, or maybe you keep the bum up for more puppy dog, or we go slightly bigger into that downward dog stretch. So again, either heels just pushing down to the mat, or we ripple through the legs, pulsing the heels, pedaling them down. Find that nice release. Okay, then we're going to step forwards, bring the knee back down, hands together. Okay, so we're back and split now. Little stretch, you're going to draw rainbows with your fingertips. So lifting up and follow it with your gaze. Look at your hand, circle it around. And then you repeat that same shape. And then the other side will go as well. So what you're looking for here is to stack the pelvis so it stays straight, pointing forwards. And you're just getting this nice upper back mobility. I'll do a few more here. One more each side. And then grab your band again. So we're back to some more work through the upper back. This time, rather than holding, we're going to move in and out of that motion. So a little bit more control required. Starting in the same way, let's use our breathing. So we're going to go breath out, connect the shoulders, breath in and release. Okay, so you still want to make sure that you're hitting that same muscle group. So that hold is quite nice, not only for activating the muscle, but for getting your brain in gear as to where you want to feel this movement. So maybe what you have to do is just maybe pause for a second, think, yes, is that muscle kicked in? Okay, cool, let's go, release. Whatever it is that you need, keep that activation. Don't get enthusiastic, too enthusiastic, so this big pull doesn't work as well. Perhaps you want to increase the resistance slightly to work harder. Creep your hands slightly further forwards, but the range is the same, okay? Keep going. Connect those shoulder blades. We're floating the crown of the head up still, so we're as tall as we can be. Really trying to go against that horrible curled chair-shaped posture. So everything we're doing, we're trying to be in that really nice open chest position. Okay, we're going to change the leg. Other side comes forwards, but we start with our rainbows. Look at your fingertips. Circle the hand around towards the back. Follow it all the way back round. Change, other side, same thing. Find that twist. Few more here. Last couple. Last one. Grab your band. Around the shin it goes. You should be very used to this movement now. This is your best set yet. Let's go. Breath out. Connect the shoulder blades. Float the crown of the head up tall. So chin is in just slightly. You don't want to overdo it. Often we hear, if you try and give yourself a double chin. It's quite an aggressive move that. I think rather think about lengthening through the back of your neck. Or perhaps the other really nice cue is think like melon, not a watermelon, that's huge. Just a melon under the chin or a big orange that you're holding. So it's just static, yeah, you keep it there. All right, we'll do a few more on this side. Same arm movement, same breath pattern. Maybe we also think about using the core a bit. It should naturally be kicking in anyway as you're pulling the band backwards. But think breath out, engage softly into your core, and breath in, release. Those shoulder muscles should definitely be working after all of these repetitions. Couple more. Last one. And then bring that knee back underneath. Options again, we either go puppy dog, child's pose, or shoot the bum all the way up and pedal the heels down towards the mat. Okay, we're going to bring the knees down, roll onto your side, both hands come in front of you, bend at the knees. Arm openings. If you need a pillow, just pop one underneath your head. We're going to look at the fingertips. We're going to rotate the upper body all the way around. So you feel this real openness and stretch through the front of your chest. Breath in, release, hands stack. Try not to let your lower back join in here. So this bit doesn't rock around with you. We keep it pretty steady, pretty stacked in that position. Do a few more. And then you're going to transition to the other side. So just roll through to the middle. Arms stay out wide. Try and keep your shoulder blades down on the mat as we just twist through your lower back now. Just allowing those knees to go from one side to the other. And nice deep breaths. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow the rib cage to move. And then roll over. stack yourself and repeat that same stretch, but facing the other way. Now you might find that you're stiffer on one side. I certainly do. Going this way feels a little harder for me. And again, just spend as long as you like doing these stretches. If this feels really good, maybe you do a few more repetitions than I'm doing. And then we come all the way onto the back. Arms stay wide. From the base of your spine, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting up slowly into a bridge position. Once you get to the top here, just watch the rib cage doesn't pop forwards and you don't extend your back. So you're kind of slotting yourself into that nice straight line. And you roll back down towards the mat. A few more here. And then one last sequence to go with that band. And then you're all done. All right, grab your knees, you'll hug into your chest. Now you either slowly make your way up into standing, if you're feeling enthusiastic, have a little roll. And then see if you can use your momentum to bring yourself up onto your feet. Even grab your band like I did on the way. Okay, so last bit. Bring it together so it's a bit more functional now. Left foot forwards, right foot behind you. So you're in this lunge position. So I could really draw a straight line from the back of my head going down to my heel. We're going to step on the band this time. So be long and tall. Same pattern of movement. Breath out, hold the band back. Now it is a little harder in this position. Not only have you got your stability and balance to think about, we're also starting to lift a bit more up and against gravity. And we've really got this work into your left glute. Watch your knee doesn't track forwards over your foot, so the shin remains pretty vertical there. Out breath and pull, in breath, slowly release. So you might find you need a little less tension here. Keep your back leg straight. I just noticed mine was sagging down, so straighten that back leg out. Lengthen up nice and tall. Feel that chest open in your best posture. Okay, step onto the band, 2 feet, nice and tall. Roll the shoulder on your left. Slide down to the side. Roll the trunk to the middle so you're halfway down. And then roll all the way back up. Same thing on the other side. Roll the right shoulder back. Slide down your thigh. Roll the trunk to the middle. Roll the spine back up. Keep your right foot on the band. Step back left foot. Last bit. So long line. Knee over the ankle. Right glute active to hold you there. Breathing out. Find that same shoulder blade activation. Okay, keep going. So this is obviously the hardest out of all of the other variations. So if you just don't fancy this one, you may go back to one of the others. The other option, which I didn't say, you carry on here in standing. If you don't like split kneel, you can kneel and you can bring the band across the front of the thighs. Slightly different range of movement, you've got less pull, but it still works if that feels better for you. Or, equally, standing. Yeah, you can still do it. Right, let's finish this bit off. I don't know how many you've done, but I'm going to do another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step onto the band. I'll turn and face you for this last bit. Same as before. Left shoulder roll. Slide to the left. Roll to the middle. Let your head hang heavy. Let your shoulders go. Breathe out, then roll all the way back up. Nice big shoulder roll at the top. Right side we go. Roll it down, side bend. Roll the trunk to the middle. Everything's relaxed, your head's relaxed, jaws relaxed. And then the last little bit, we roll, we stack ourselves all the way back up. Big shoulder roll. And carefully let go of the band. And give yourself a round of applause. All done. Hopefully feeling much more open through your chest and much looser. Enjoy the rest of your day.